another unusual equation. This one includes an absolute value. And so what we need to remember about absolute value, anything inside the absolute value, we solve first, and then the absolute value makes it positive. And so to say that the absolute value of 5 minus 3x is equal to 12 means that whatever's inside there could be a positive 12. It could also be a negative 12. So that when we take the absolute value, it makes it positive. So what that means is we have two problems to work. We have to consider where the stuff on the inside, the 5 minus 3x, is equal to the positive 12. But we also have to consider when the stuff on the inside, the 5 minus 3x, is equal to the negative 12. And so both of these will be valid answers because whatever we get for x, when we plug it in, simplify, take the absolute value, it will give us positive 12 as an answer. So we solve these problems separately. On the first one, we're going to subtract 5 from both sides. So we get negative 3x is equal to 7. Divide both sides by negative 3, we get negative 7/3 for x. Same thing over here, subtract 5 from both sides, so negative 3x is equal to negative 17. Divide both sides by negative 3, negative divided by negative, we get positive 17/3. And so we end up with two answers. Again, it's a good idea to check, especially with it being a not typical type of equation. That way we can see that to make sure that both answers work. And so checking the first one, when we plug it in, we get 5 minus 3 times negative 7/3. 5 minus 3, so times a negative 7/3. We do that multiplication first. Negative times negative makes it positive. The 3's cancel, so we get a positive 7. And so we get 5 plus 7, which does equal 12. Take the absolute value of that, we get positive 12. So negative 7/3 works. Check the 17/3, make sure it works as well. So 5 minus 3 times 17/3. Again, multiplying first, canceling the 3's. This time we have 5 minus 17, which is negative 12. Absolute value of negative 12 is positive 12. So that one does work as well. Again, we've got two answers. And so because we have two answers over here, we can see that it's not going to be C. The solution set's not empty. We found two answers. It's not going to be B because B says all real numbers, and it's not all of them. It's just these two in particular that work. And so it's going to be answer choice A. Again, simplify your answer. Both of those fractions are simplified already. Type an integer or a fraction. They're both fractions. Use a comma to separate answers as needed. So we can enter our negative 7/3, and then we're going to arrow over, put our comma, and then we can enter our 17/3.